So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Here's Edwards-Helaire as they will start on the ground. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. This defense for the Niners, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass this week. Plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball? Or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
Slot man moves right. From the 41, Tua. And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Nick Bosa make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends of what we've seen so far.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Well, not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Remember last time out they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed them up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their 2nd possession.
Yeah, and one great way to judge a defense, how do they handle what we call sudden change? When all of a sudden, you know, it goes against their offense and have to run out in the field and try and put out the fire. Give this one great kudos for getting out there and not letting that interception lead.
They're looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football.
Well, it doesn't take a whole lot of investigation to figure out why they're still sitting at 0 on the scoreboard, because their quarterback's got to wake up and start reading defense a heck of a lot better after throwing his 2nd interception.
1st and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the 2nd drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. From the gun, it's Tua. And the Niners get there and bring him down. That's Drake Jackson burying him and finishing the play.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And the Niners are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this first quarter.
Sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and you can't do it all on one throw.
He'll get this up to about the 44.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going.
I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And a lane slow materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped him. Mark that down for a win when the defense is calling.
The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
A very nice job right there, working the middle of the field, able to create some separation and then utilize it to not just make the catch, but turn upfield once he got the ball in his hands.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Add this game to the last one, and they move the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays. 1st and goal at the 1. Lance going to sneak it, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Trey Lance with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the 49ers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Yeah, they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week, and you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. And he'll take a shot here for Hooper downfield. And got his man complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big pickup of 38.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. On play action, here's Tua. Flushed out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Multiple defenders getting to.
Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Tua. And that's incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play. Making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now it's the backup Darnold. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Nice job understanding the situation. 3rd and long, kept the play in front of them and made the tackle. They gave up a good chunk of yardage, but it does force a 4th down.
They'll go. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Play action. It's Darnold. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. And the 49ers are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. So now it's 2 straight drives that end with an interception.
And the first time, the first interception, they ended up getting 6 points out of it and taking the lead. Now they have an opportunity to increase that lead after their 2nd pick on 2 drives.
And he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as he's going to step him behind the line. That 2nd down play, that's a -4. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. To throw, it's Lance. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Julian Love picks it. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. Well, they were obviously backed up. Had a little bit of space from the goal line, snapping it from the 3, but still trying to throw it. And
yeah, exactly. This is where hindsight is 20/20 comes into play, right? Seems like a good idea to throw the ball there. Maybe you'll surprise them and catch them off guard. Instead, you've created a turnover and put your defense in a bad spot.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll run with Edwards-Helaire. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there. But that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Edwards-Helaire as they run out of the gun. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
They'll try to run with Edwards-Helaire. And he's not going to get there. They tackle him at the 2. The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2. And this 49er defense stands tall down near the goal line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Here we go.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. That's a staple of this offense. Drag it out to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
He did a fine job there not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
So we've reached halftime with just the lone touchdown here. 7-0 is our score. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Taken from about the 12. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively. Virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
So that run there, again, I don't know if it's overstating things to call it a thing of beauty, but in terms of football plays, that's as good as you're going to see. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective, because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
Off of play action, here's Lance. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop it. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. And Lance again going to keep it. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. The quarterback run good for 10 that time, but it does lead to a 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. On 3rd down, here's Mitchell. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. Just a 25-yard punt, not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And it'll be Dolphin football. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
A shotgun snap and a give to Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Foreseeing completion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of expected passing situation.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Credit the sack to Fred Warner.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. That'll be a 49-yard punt, 6 yards there on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Sometimes with the running game, you just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Here's Lance to throw it. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Jalen Phillips, the former first-rounder, getting in there for the sack. He was still looking through his progressions and going through his receiver options, and while he was doing that, the defense got to him quickly in the pocket.
And it was a great example of zone coverage. Well executed, well coordinated. All the receivers were covered, and he couldn't evade the rush back in the pocket.
Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10.
Here we go. Ultra. Slide through. Hey.
In motion, Hill. They fake the handoff. Now Tua on the move to his left. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
The center receiver in motion to the right. Back to the air on second down. Tagovailoa. And his throw is incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Looking to pass. Tua. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And we will remain tied here in this 3rd quarter.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Now, this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive.
Here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On the option right is Lance. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
A little do-it-yourself run right there, and a nice game.
I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him.
Touchdown 49ers! George Kittle, 26 yards. And the 49ers have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead.
That drive was quick and impressive. Almost like they had somewhere else they needed to be after the game.
Extra point attempt to follow here. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against his secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game.
Meanwhile, Darnold's throw is taken in by Waddle.
And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Now Darnold going to take it and just bat this one forward to his wideout.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Again, Darnold. And that is incomplete.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage.
Entering settings screen, you have 20 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected. Menu narration option is set to off.
Like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get him the completion.
And this offense on third down today, they're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. On 1st and 10, Darnold forced out to his, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front getting to him. Other times you add extra guys rushing the quarterback, twists and stunts. It's been a variety.
Oh, the ball is out. Edwards-Helaire lost it. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
I don't care what the scoreboard says, partner. You know who's winning this game right now?
Mother Nature?
Yes, indeed. Precipitation's winning in a big way. Sloppy. All these turnovers right now.
Yeah, well, this was the forecast. We got one. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes.
Channing Tindall, the one who got through to drop him.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. And Lance again going to keep it. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. He'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's 3rd down. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
They run over center with Mitchell.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. Here comes the 49ers punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on it.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
Darnold to throw. Connecting with Hill. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be second down. Here's Edwards-Helaire. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Short gain last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. Now Darnold. Pass complete to Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. 4th down, and for Darnold, it's desperation time. And it's caught by Hooper. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. On the defensive side of the ball, that's the definition of frustrated. You get them to 4th down, and then you allow a chunk play like that in the passing game.
Almost felt as if that play was drawn up in the dirt on the sideline. They pulled that from a game plan that wasn't this game, and they still made it work.
Here's Darnold. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Darnold. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Now 1 more shot at it. Obviously, again, they've got to go for the end zone.
Well, we've seen it happen before. How about Aaron Rodgers throughout his career? He seems to pull it off about every other week. But if I'm the defense, I'm rushing the quarterback and making him move away from his throwing arm. That makes it a little bit tougher to get it downfield.
He's going to let it go again, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Down to their last chance now. This is going to have to be a heave for the end zone and just hope for a miracle.
And I don't sit back with everyone back defending. I've got to have somebody rushing the quarterback. Don't make it easy for him to set up and throw the ball all the way downfield.
One last throw now for Darnold. And going deep for Hill. Well, he forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted. And the Niners are going to hang on the final play